What is up, boils and ghouls? It's your old friend JT of the Dead here, coming back at you with a, I know I just put one little video up earlier. I've been doing a lot of little small random videos about news about our movie and stuff like that, but I got a little bit of stuff for an update here. JT's got a few. But talking about the news earlier about our film, some more changes since my last little vid that I did. Some of you guys may know that we were going to try to shoot the whole movie on VHS, transfer it over and edit it and everything, get that really, the old school VHS look. And we're running into more problems than what we had expected while shooting it on VHS. So now I don't think we're going to shoot it on VHS. We're just going to shoot it straight on, with our cameras that we have. So the quality won't be as cool looking. Won't have that cool John McBride Wood Chipper Massacre look to it, but still got a lot of cool stuff in plan for you. And if you guys don't know, we just cast Doug Lander from here on YouTube and his pal Brian. They're both going to be coming up and playing parts in our movie, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be cool, and I know they're both really excited about that. But that's enough rambling about my movie making shenanigans. Let's go ahead and get into this little update we got here. First up, we got I Dismember Mama. Now this is a cool 70s. I don't really know what to classify this as. It's not a slasher, just a cool 70s flick, and pretty decent. Got some 70s boobs in there and some decent kills and whatnot. That's I Dismember Mama. Next up here we have 3 on a Meat Hook. Now 3 on a Meat Hook is also another 70s grindhouse feel kind of movie, kind of like in the style of Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Psycho. In some ways, you'll see a lot of influences on both of, from both of those films on 3 on a Meat Hook here. And 3 on a Meat Hook was, I've been told, was filmed in Louisville, Kentucky, which is not too far from where I live. So I may go down there and try to find those locations someday if they're still there. If anybody knows, let me know. And apparently this director, what was his name? William Gridler, I think that's how you say his name. He was notorious, I think, for ripping off other films, or not really ripping off, but paying tribute to. Next up here we have Just Before Dawn. Now Just Before Dawn is a awesome in the woods type slasher set in the 80s. Also like a redneck feel to it, kind of like a Deliverance style film meets Friday the 13th-esque. You get the teenagers. Now what's cool about Just Before Dawn is, the location that they filmed at. I'm not sure where this was filmed, but just the location is killer. Like, I've never seen any other kind of scenery like it, or whoever was in the art department did the the just overall look of the film. They did an excellent job. It just has a really eerie, like a dreamlike feel to it almost. And this was directed by what was his name? I know all these directors' names, and then when I go to say them, they slip my mind. Jeff Lieberman. He did Squirm and a bunch of other movies. Satan's Little Helper, which is one he just did recently, which I've watched a little bit of. I need to finish it, but Just Before Dawn's awesome. I give it the 5-star JT approval rating. These next few I picked up at our local pawn shop. They have the 5 movies for $10 still, so we was in there, me and J-Dubs in there, looking around the other day and seeing what we could find. Picked up Freak Show, and apparently this is a remake, supposedly a remake of the 19-whatever movie Freaks, I think directed by Todd Browning. I think maybe that might have been the same guy that did Dracula, I'm not sure, but Freak Show is supposed to be a re-imaging or reimagining of that film, but I've not seen Freaks either, so I don't really know how to compare it. And I popped this in for a little bit and started nodding off because it's it sucked balls pretty much. Didn't really care for what I've seen of it. The trailer looked cool, the gore looked decent in it, so I may check it out. It says banned in 43 countries. I don't really know about all that, but apparently this came from a local movie gallery that went out of business. And the case is broken. Didn't really realize that until I got it home. But oh well. And show that one later. Picked up Once Bitten. Now this is a great 80s Jim Carrey vampire comedy. Almost has a Hammer feel when you see the vampire scenes, I think, or I always did think. I watched this one you know, it came on cable all the time when I was a kid, and somebody had this recorded on VHS from my childhood. I can't remember who, but I used to watch it all the time. Maybe one of my aunts or something like that. But Once Bitten is just an awesome Jim Carrey movie. Great vampire comedy. Back before vampire movies went to hell in a handbasket. Next up here we have the classic 1933 King Kong. Now, as you've seen in some of my other videos, I've been getting into big monster movies, really heavy, like Godzilla stuff, and King Kong is classic, and it's a really good giant creature film, I would say. You know, King Kong is just, I mean, there's nothing more you can say about it than classic. And I want to get the 70s one with the dude, Jeff Bridges, in it. My mind's not working very good tonight. And also need to pick up the Peter Jackson's you know, newer King Kong film, which I thought was decent. It's really long, but really good. Now the claymation sequences of King Kong in this were just, I mean, for the 30s they were awesome. I mean, they're kind of funny looking now to see, but it's still cool. I mean, I could imagine, you know, seeing this in the 30s and just being blown away by it. Really great film. King Kong's highly recommended, and there is a 10 of this that I plan on getting someday. And back to another big creature film. Picked up another Godzilla film for my collection. Now, many of you may not have this green case with yours. Now, that's thanks to J-Dub of the Dead. I'm not going to say why, but that's a big thank you to J-Dub of the Dead. And we got Godzilla 2000 here. And this I popped in for a second the other night, and then I got sidetracked and had to go do something. But this looked cool. Like, I like the look of Godzilla in this film. And I can't wait to check this out. And that's a really cool cover art there. So, don't really know much about Godzilla 2000, but I'll probably watch this tonight, actually. So, anybody knows anything about that one, let me know. And the last DVD I picked up there was the Wraith. Now, in light of Charlie Sheen going crackhead again, so you know, it's just cool to go back and see Charlie whenever he was somewhat normal. Now, the Wraith was a really cool movie. And I believe this is out of print, but it could be wrong. I don't really know. I think there may be a special edition out of it now or something. I don't know. But the Wraith is just an awesome 80s movie with awesome car chases, awesome rock and roll, headbanging music, hot chicks, and, you know, like I said earlier, fast cars and science fiction. Just has everything. Just really cool movie. Cool cover art there. Just the Wraith is great. Check that one out. And I picked up 2 VHS here. This one I've had for a while, and I don't know if I'm showing it, but it's beat to crap. But it's one that I used to watch all the time as a child. This is Dinosaur City. This is a funny movie about it's like a 90s, maybe early 90s, put out by Republic Pictures. I think this is early 90s or late 80s. I'm not sure. 92, so yeah, early 90s. It's about this kid that goes inside of, I think, of a dinosaur movie. It's been a long time since I've seen this. I remember watching this in grade school. We just had one of those days where we had a movie day, and the teacher brought this, so I remember watching it. So I'm really anxious to check this out again. It has a kid on the cover there. That's not even in the movie. That's just great. High-fiving the dinosaur. His tape's cut all the way around, just put in this crappy plastic case. And then the last VHS I picked up here, this was a really cool find. This is Turtles, We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. And this was from the concert that they did in the 90s of the live action Turtles. They would get up there and sing songs. And this has got a bunch of Christmas Turtles adaptations. We have We're the Turtles, which is like their intro. We watched this earlier, me and J-Dub did, and my brother-in-law. And we were just laughing at it. You got Deck the Halls, and you have Up from the Sewer, Gotta Get a Gift, Oh Little City of New York, Rap Rap, which is a rap song that the Turtles are rapping Christmas gifts, and 12 Days of Christmas, and We Wish You a Turtle Christmas. And this is a cool find for 25 cents. I picked this up. I'd like to get some of the other ones of these. I think there's more. I would like to want to watch those back in the day whenever Turtles were giant. But that's it for this video, guys. Kind of small update, but you know, it's an update nonetheless. So thanks for watching. Peace.